All right, so you landed a music producer interview.
Congrats.
That's huge.
Yeah.
We're going to dive into some RoleCatcher resources today.
We've got their career guide.
An interview guide. Even some info about their AI platform.
Sounds good.
We'll break down what you need to know
Yeah, some key skills.
to ace that interview.
All right, so being a music producer...
It's not all about just churning out hits.
No, it's way more than that.
What else is there?
Well, you gotta evaluate demos.
For sure.
Make publishing decisions.
Of course.
Oversee recording and editing.
The whole process.
It's a lot.
It really is.
Both creative and practical skills.
So RoleCatcher points out that tech has changed the game.
Right.
Like, it's not just big studios anymore.
No, you've got home studios now.
Online collabs.
The whole landscape is different.
Which is exciting.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But let's focus on the interview for now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So let's jump into some common questions.
Okay.
And remember, RoleCatcher's AI can tailor your answers.
Oh, yeah, that's...
For specific jobs.
For sure.
You can even record yourself answering
I'll have that.
and get AI feedback.
That's cool.
All right, so first up,
Okay.
describe your experience working with artists and their creative vision.
So this is about balance.
Balancing your expertise with their vision.
Exactly.
It's a collab, not a dictatorship.
Right. Think about projects where you did that.
Like where you helped refine an artist's sound.
Yeah. Or suggested a new arrangement.
Don't just tell the story.
No, bring it to life.
Describe that back and forth.
A communication.
How you navigated any issues.
And be ready for follow-ups.
Oh, yeah, they might ask.
How did you approach that initial conversation about changing the song's direction?
Oh,
What did you learn from that experience?
which is where RoleCatcher's AI comes in.
Oh, wow.
It analyzes a job description
Okay.
and finds the specific skills they're looking for.
Got it.
Okay, next question.
Hit me.
How do you stay current with emerging trends and technologies in the music industry?
So don't just say you love music.
Yeah.
Get specific.
Like, what publications do you read?
Any online community?
New production techniques you've tried?
Show genuine interest in the evolving landscape
Yeah, they want to see passion.
and that you're adapting.
What about follow-ups?
They might ask.
Like, what's a recent trend that excites you?
Yeah, and why?
Or tell me about a time you had to learn a new software quickly.
Villains.
Okay, here's a tricky one.
Right.
How do you navigate conflicts or creative differences with artists or team members?
Don't just say you've never disagreed.
Right, because that's unrealistic.
Exactly.
So talk about a specific situation
Okay.
where you encountered creative differences, how you listened to everyone,
Yeah.
and found a solution that worked.
They want to see diplomacy
Communication skills.
and finding common ground.
And guess what?
What?
RoleCatcher can help you highlight those.
Nice.
Okay, let's get technical.
Okay.
Describe your experience with sound engineering and mixing.
Here's where you show off your technical skills.
Don't just list software.
No, bring those experiences to life.
Describe a project where your skills made a difference.
Okay.
Details are key.
Got it.
They want to hear your process,
Mm-hmm.
challenges you faced,
Okay.
and how you overcame them.
They might ask.
Walk me through your typical mixing workflow.
Oh.
What's your favorite plugin and why?
Right.
Okay, time for project management.
Love it.
They might ask.
What?
How do you approach project management and ensure that projects are completed on time and within budget?
This is about organization and efficiency.
Being resourceful.
Yeah. So think about your process.
Do you use any specific tools or methods?
Mm-hmm.
How do you stay on track
Right.
and handle unexpected challenges?
Share specific examples.
Like, have you ever made a tough decision?
to keep a project on track.
How did you communicate changes?
They want to see you can manage a project from start to finish.
And RoleCatcher's AI can tailor your response.
To highlight those skills.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, now for versatility.
Right.
Describe your experience working with different genres of music.
Show your range.
Don't be afraid to talk about different genres.
Even if you have a favorite,
How have you adapted your approach?
to those different styles.
If you've faced challenges working outside your comfort zone,
Right.
share how you overcame them.
Did you research a new style?
Collaborate with different musicians
Or experiment with new techniques?
that want to see you're always learning.
And a possible follow-up could be,
What's that?
what's a genre you'd like to explore more?
That shows curiosity.
And a desire for growth.
Okay, Let's talk live shows.
Okay.
They might ask.
What?
Describe your experience working with live performers and producing live shows.
So this is where you bring the energy.
Talk about notable shows you've worked on.
Highlight your role and contributions.
And be ready to discuss the challenges of live production.
Things like making quick decisions under pressure.
Or collaborating with sound and lighting.
To create a specific atmosphere.
They might ask.
What was your biggest takeaway from that live experience? How do you approach working with a performer's unique stage presence?
They want to see that you get it.
Yeah, what?
The dynamics of live performance.
Oh, yeah.
And RoleCatcher can help you here, too.
Okay.
Okay, let's get creative.
I like it.
How do you approach songwriting and arrangement in the production process?
Share your techniques.
Your methods for creating music that stands out.
Okay.
Did you come up with a killer hook?
Or arrange a song's structure in a new way.
They might ask. Can you walk me through the creation of a specific song?
That's a good one.
Yeah, let's showcase your process. Be specific, though.
Okay.
Talk about instruments.
Software.
Challenges.
How you brought your vision to life.
Okay, last question for now.
Okay.
Describe your experience with post-production and mastering.
This is all about attention to detail.
And technical expertise.
Yeah, talk about software and techniques.
To bring a track to its full potential.
Have you worked on projects that needed complex editing?
Noise reduction.
Or mastering techniques?
Be ready for follow-ups. Like, what's your approach to mastering for different platforms?
Like streaming versus vinyl.
Or what's your go-to mastering chain?
They want to see you understand the importance of this final stage.
And RoleCatcher can help you showcase those skills
that are most relevant to the job.
We've covered a lot.
We have.
These interview questions and insights from RoleCatcher.
It's been great.
Are so valuable.
For prepping.
But we're not done yet.
We'll be back. Welcome back.
All right, so we've tackled those tough questions and seen how RoleCatcher can help.
It's a great resource.
But let's zoom out for a sec.
Okay.
RoleCatcher's Career Guide.
Yeah.
It shows the different stages of a music producer's career.
It's a journey.
It often starts with entry-level positions.
Like an assistant music producer?
You're learning recording techniques then.
Coordinating sessions?
Understanding the artist's vision.
It's about building those core skills.
Sometimes you might even be organizing files and databases.
Not always glamorous.
But super important.
As you gain experience, you might move up to assistant producer.
More responsibility then.
Like evaluating demos.
And helping with budgets.
RoleCatcher has example profiles for each stage.
It's helpful to see what you need.
To progress.
Speaking of progressing, let's get back to those questions.
Okay.
Here's one.
Hit me.
What is your approach to working with a tight budget?
Resourcefulness is key here.
You got to be creative and find solutions.
A tight budget doesn't mean sacrificing quality.
Right.
Think about times you had to stretch resources.
Like finding a talented but affordable musician.
Yeah.
Or using your skills to create sounds in software.
Saving money on hiring extra musicians.
Or renting equipment.
Let's say you're working with a new artist with limited funds.
Okay.
You could talk about recording their album in a home studio.
Using cost-effective software and equipment. You're showing you can work within limits.
Without compromising.
On the artistic vision.
Right.
Be ready for follow-ups, though.
Like what?
How do you prioritize expenses on a limited budget?
Okay.
Or what are some creative ways you've saved money?
Good ones.
Okay, here's another business-focused one.
Okay.
How do you handle the business side of music production, such as negotiating contracts and licensing agreements?
This is where your knowledge of copyright comes in.
And industry standards.
You need to show you understand the legal and financial stuff.
Have you negotiated contracts before?
With artists.
Publishers?
Record label?
Do you get music licensing and royalties?
It's important to be familiar with that.
Even if you haven't done big contracts.
RoleCatcher's Career Guide is helpful for this.
It gives a good overview.
It does.
If you have any experience, share it.
Even small-scale stuff.
Shows initiative.
They might ask follow-ups.
Like
what are some key points in negotiating a contract?
Or
how do you ensure everyone gets paid fairly?
Okay, get ready for this one.
All right, what is it?
What are your biggest weaknesses as a music producer?
This one's tough.
It's not a trap, though.
Yeah.
It's a chance to show self-awareness.
Okay.
And that you want to grow.
Got it.
Be honest, but positive.
Like how?
You could say, I get focused on details and sometimes lose sight of the bigger picture.
Okay.
To fix that, I use project management tools.
That's good.
You're acknowledging a weakness.
But showing how you're improving.
You could also talk about a skill you're developing.
Okay.
Like, I'm good with electronic music, but still learning acoustic production.
Mm.
I'm taking a course on microphone techniques.
Turning a weakness into a strength.
By showing you're always learning.
They might ask, what are you doing to overcome that weakness?
Or,
Can you give an example of when that weakness affected your work?
okay, let's test those decision-making skills.
Okay.
Describe a time you had to make a difficult decision on a project.
So this is about judgment.
Leadership.
Thinking on your feet.
Think of a specific situation.
Where you had to make a tough call.
Maybe it was about the song's direction.
Or budget issues.
Walk them through your process.
How did you gather information?
Did you talk to others?
What did you consider?
What was the outcome?
Be specific.
Use details and examples,
Don't be afraid to talk about what you learned.
even if it didn't go perfectly.
A good follow-up is,
Or,
looking back, would you do the same thing?
or what would you change?
Shows reflections.
Learning.
RoleCatcher's AI can help structure this answer
It can analyze your past
and highlight key decision-making skills.
for the job you want.
Nice.
Okay, one more common question.
Okay.
Describe your experience working with record labels or other industry professionals.
This is about collaborations,
Partnerships.
the music business ecosystem.
Have you worked with labels, publishers, managers?
How did you approach those relationships?
What were the challenges?
And rewards?
Be ready to talk about different roles in the industry.
They might ask follow-ups. What are some key things to consider when working with a label? Or
Uh-huh.
how do you build relationships with industry pros?
It's about showing you understand the industry.
And can handle it.
We've covered so much.
We have.
And remember, RoleCatcher can help.
With your answers.
But hold on, we're not done yet.
More to come.
We're back.
All right, so we've prepped for those questions.
You've seen how RoleCatcher can help.
But now let's talk about standing out.
Because skills are one thing,
Right.
but passion and being forward-thinking.
That's what makes an impression.
So how do we do that?
Remember those career guides?
Yeah, from RoleCatcher?
They highlight trends shaping the future.
So we can use that.
Weave those insights into your answers.
Like the rise of independent artists
Online
and
platforms.
new distribution models.
Exactly. Show them you get the bigger picture.
Not just this one job.
Right. Where's the whole industry going?
Maybe you're excited about AI in music.
Or blockchain changing music rights.
It's about being curious and adaptable.
So much better than just saying, I work hard.
Okay, so what about RoleCatcher's AI for interview skills?
Practice is key.
But imagine AI analyzing your delivery.
It's like a virtual coach.
Really, it can listen to you and give feedback?
On your words, your tone, even body language.
That's amazing.
It can help you adjust your pacing.
And boost your confidence.
Because remember, they're not just looking at your resume.
Right, they want someone who fits the team.
So be yourself, be enthusiastic.
Ask good questions.
It shows genuine interest.
And that can make all the difference.
Taking advantage of RoleCatcher shows you're serious too.
It's not just interview prep.
It's your whole job search.
Resume targeting
But
companies.
it's like a career assistant.
So be prepared, be confident, be yourself.
Let your passion for music guide you.
Well, that wraps up our deep dive into music producer interviews.
We covered a lot.
From the role itself to tough questions and using AI.
It's been great.
We hope you feel ready to rock that interview.
The music industry is always changing.
Stay curious, stay creative, keep learning,
Until next time.
keep those beats pumping.